All right, guys, so we are here in the Land Rover LR3, and of course it's pitch black. We're gonna do something kind of crazy. We're gonna turn off everything but the aux beams. So we are here like in the middle of the night, and you may have seen some like intro footage of just how dark the surrounding areas are, but I'm probably pretty well lit. Camera, give me a thumbs up. You probably can see me very well because of the lights just blinding me from my Land Rover. So out of everything I've done with my Land Rover build, you know, I'm going for kind of a capable overlanding build. The most questions I get are about the things up top. So my roof rack and of course the lights. And it makes sense because the bumper looks really cool. The snorker looks really cool. The lift and tires obviously look cool, but something about the gear up top and those lights really gives it like a purpose-built overlanding tough vibe, and that's exactly what I'm going for. Now, to answer these questions, the rack I'm using is the standard rack from Baja Racks. It's their full-size rack, and I'm using their front light mount, which accommodates 4 9-inch lights. Now, initially I wasn't sure what I was gonna go with when it comes to those lights. I knew I wanted to run some decently sized lights, and if I could find some 9-inch lights, that's perfect because that's exactly what that mount is for. It has a cage that would go around whichever lights you choose, which protects it from any, you know, low-hanging branches or any brush. It's really cool. It's like a legit safari rack. Now, you guys know that through various vehicles I've owned, the Jeep Rubicon, my Rally Spec STI, I've used Baja Design lights, right? I even have some on the front of my Land Rover with the ARB bumper, and I just assumed that's what I would go with on this application. And Baja Designs, I mean, they're a great company. They make very good products, and they make great lights, but their lights are not light on your bank account, if you know what I mean. That's right, Baja Designs are very, very expensive, and the unfortunate thing is the closest thing I could get if I went with Baja Designs to a 9-inch light is actually an 8-inch light. They don't make 9-inch lights, so they make an 8-inch LP9. And I'd love to get 4 LP9s up top. The thing is, I would have to spend like $2,400. $2,400 just for some lights that I would put up top. And I get it, this is all purpose-built equipment, stuff that I'd have to rely on and trust. But $2,400 on lights, that's, you know, I would rather put that towards maintenance or some other modification. I couldn't swing it. Because again, those LP9s are $599.95 a piece. So that really was out of the question. It just wasn't doable for me. So I had to go back to the drawing board and find out what were some decently priced, well-built, functional, reliable 9-inch lights. Well, I'm proud to say that today I've partnered with my sponsor, Auxbeam, to put 4 of their 9-inch Pro Series lights at the top of my Land Rover. Altogether, these lights are putting out a whopping 75,552 lumens. That is an insane amount of light that they throw down whatever trail you find yourself in. All right, guys, so we are here in the Land Rover LR3, and of course it's pitch black. We're on a trail, and there's like 0 light pollution anywhere. It's literally just a wall of darkness. If we flip this switch, we see the factory headlights. These are the low beams, and then if we hit that, it's the high beams. So low, high, low, high. And if we turn everything off once again, but hit this switch, these are the Auxbeam Pro Series lights. Again, I have 4 of them up top, throwing out around 75,000 lumens. And it's just crazy. You can just see the beam cutting through any of the kind of residual dust that's going around here in the canyon. And so if we put on the aux beams with the factory high beams and then my front fogs, this is a whole lot of light. So I'll have no problem getting through this canyon. So I'm gonna do something kind of crazy. We're gonna turn off everything but the aux beams. I'm gonna show you just how much light this throws. If we drive up this trail, I really don't need anything but these 9-inch aux beam Pro Series lights. But again, these are my auxiliary lights, so it's just kind of icing on the cake that I can throw on my high beams and these fog lights, and I can see everything. It's just a wall of light. So yeah, this is insane. They have really durable metal housings with some nice fins on the back to kind of dissipate heat. They're IP68 water resistant, so you don't have to worry about getting in the wet stuff or the rain. They're good to go. No fogging whatsoever. And I've had these on my LR3 for about a year now, actually. And the best part is they cost $299.99 a pair. So guys, literally for the price of one Baja Designs LP9, you can get all 4 of those 9-inch Pro Series aux beam lights. And again, 75,000 plus lumens. Kind of a no-brainer for me. And like I said, I've had them for about a year on my truck, and they're not discolored, there's no fogging, they work perfectly. I've had 0 issues, so they look cool, they're functional, they're durable, they're reliable, and they're affordable. And guys, even if you're not interested in those lights, for your application, they probably have something that works for you when it comes to switch panels, to smaller lights, to pod lights, to big boy lights like that. They have everything. So I'm gonna leave a link to Auxbeam in the description of this episode. Go ahead, check them out and tell them that T3 Time to Drive sent you. And yeah, you won't go wrong with anything you choose from Auxbeam. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna partner with them again because again, they are sponsoring my build. So stay tuned for some more Auxbeam products going on my vehicles in the future. Hello there, what's going on? Okay guys, so this is kind of crazy, but literally the morning after we filmed what you just saw, I come into the office and I see this big honking package from Auxbeam. So, looks like we will be replacing the lights that I have on my ARB bumper with some more Pro Series lights, and there might be some other goodies in here from Auxbeam as well. So stay tuned for a future episode because we're gonna test these out next. All right guys, I'm T3, it's time to drive. So guys, what else can I say? It's really great to find companies that want to support creators like me and that make, you know, products that are catered to people that really just need their things to work well. They need them to be durable, they need them to be functional, and they need them to not destroy our bank accounts. I mean, these are tools at the end of the day, and if you need something like a light application, maybe you have a work truck, a utility vehicle, or just something kind of fun like my Land Rover build, we rely on these products. And to have these companies that are building things that, again, work every time, they work well, and they're, I mean, pretty dang cheap. It's awesome. So I'm a big fan of Auxbeam, and again, you'll see them on my channel in the future. All right, guys, I'm T3. It's time to drive.